by, I guess, an overriding sense of disappointment in the performance more than result at the weekend?
Yeah, I think it's always difficult to go to Kingsholm, and we've gone there in the past and rejoiced at coming away from there with a bonus point loss, really. But we just didn't perform on the day. I thought we lacked a little bit of energy, a little bit of intensity. You've got to give Gloucester a lot of credit. I thought they stopped us playing. Obviously, teams have seen what we do well, and obviously it's their job to try and stop us. And you've got to give Gloucester credit. I thought they were the better team on the day. Won the battle of the gain line, and certainly won the battle at the tackle area, which stopped us playing with any tempo. We've had some real big performances. It's probably unrealistic to think you're going to play at the same level week in, week out, for every week of the season with the games as thick and fast as they are. But for us, the 6-day turnaround as well, it looked like it caught up with us a little bit, to be quite honest with you. Sometimes a loss can give you that kick in the region which hurts, basically, and we've had a little bit of a spring in our step this week. I think we hurt that we lost. We all look at the league, we all know how tight it is, and we all know how difficult it's going to be to stay in this top 4 region, but we're determined to try and do that.
A lot of the boys have mentioned that game at the Ricoh Arena last season. That's obviously, there's a lot of hurt in amongst this group from that game, and boys will be thinking about that going into this weekend.
Well, I hope so. I'm just hoping it's just not words. I think, in fairness to the players, when their backs are up against the wall this season, and when they've gone into that game with a bit of fear factor, playing the big teams. And what I mean by fear factor, knowing if we don't perform, we don't get that result, we've really responded and come up with a fantastic performance. So hopefully this is going to be the case again. I think Leicester are famed for their physicality, and I'm sure they're going to bring that to it. So we're going to have to earn the right to play. These next 2 games obviously are massive for us. Playing our rivals, Leicester, we've been big rivals over the years. Probably fallen away a little bit over the last 5 or 6 years, purely because we haven't been as successful as they have. But we back up there competing with the top teams now. So over the last 2 seasons, that rivalry's been back. But you really check into the mix that we're obviously neighbours now over the last 18 months. That really does make it a little bit more special.
It's always going to be a big game, us against Leicester, but the way things have panned out in the results and where things stand in the league, it's even bigger, isn't it?
It's massive for both teams, and I think everyone knows how tight it is, and one win or loss is going to put you either under a bit of pressure or in a very good position. Leicester, as I said, done the job on us last season. I thought they were too physical for us at the tackle area, and they done a job with us in the set piece. So from our point of view, we're going to have to be better in them areas this week. If we can play with a bit of tempo, if we can play with some real pace in our game, if we can play with some width, I believe we got enough in our armoury to get the result done. But that means we're going to have a set piece that functions. We're going to have to win the battle of the gain line, and we're going to have to do well at the tackle area.